food. So we can talk about what are we gonna do?
What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do with what?
What are we gonna do with life?
With life. Can you be more specific?
Yeah, so specific one is like, what are you gonna do if your wife is like seriously sick?
Sick. What am I gonna? What kind of sickness?
I don't know, like very serious.
Like cancer?
No, not cancer.
Like broken leg? That's not serious.
Okay, so not this one.
Okay, not this.
What are you gonna do if your wife die and then
Okay, what am I gonna do if you die?
You are left alone in this world.
Okay, so recently you've been trying to get me to come up with a plan B if you die. So, in case you were wondering, Yuka has been giving me permission to get married to somebody else if she dies. So, thank you, my gracious wife, for...
Yes, because it's gonna be very difficult for you to live in abroad alone. You need someone who is very supportive and then understanding. And then like hopefully next one will be patient.
Okay, well,
not like me.
Okay. Yeah, I think you're patient enough. I think you're just very strong-willed. Okay, you have the... What kind of person would you like to see me with? If you die and I were to get married again, what kind of person would you want to see me to be with?
Very faithful and then caring and listen to you well, take care of you well, and finally financially stable.
Oh, so she's my sugar mama?
No.
She takes care of me?
And then she has good relationship with her parents.
Can she have a good relationship with my parents? Is that important?
Yeah, it's important
I
because
think so.
if you are married, your family comes around too. So you need to have, and then you want to have like a woman who has good relationship with her parents because they are going to be your parents as well. So you would love to have a nice relationship with her.
Can she be pretty?
It doesn't really matter.
Well, it matters to me.
Okay, so she can be pretty, but like after I die, you are going to be a little bit old, so you can't.
I'm
really,
a little bit old.
Yeah, you can't really like set up a high hope to have like a very beautiful and then young girl.
Okay.
You need someone like very independent, mentally and financially.
They have to be financially independent? Because
like I'm not gonna lie, cause I know I've been there too. Cause living in another country is very tough, and then like you don't know what is gonna happen to you next day or in a minute. Even you have like a job, you easily can lose job, and then you are not citizenship. Even you have like proper visa. Even like let's say like even you can speak fluent Japanese, it's not gonna be same option. It's like it's not gonna be you will have the same option like any Japanese have. So like I would love to you to find someone who are independent financially. If something happened to you, she can help you out.
Oh, okay. Well, that's nice of her. Nice of you to think that I should need help financially.
Yeah, cause like you don't know, cause like when I was in the States,
or you just don't die and we just stay together.
Yeah, I know. I try, but like you don't know what it's gonna happen. That's life. Right?
Well, I think I'll die first, so it won't really be an issue for me. And you can throw yourself on my grave and follow me to the next life, right?
If you die, I will be parasite single.
Parasite single. What is a parasite single for people who don't know?
Parasite single is like they live with their parents and then they cling to parents and then they expect the parents to
support them,
to be supportive.
Okay, but if we're gonna be older, what if your parents aren't around?
That can be issue ね。
Right? You can't really be a parasite single. Say I die in like 15 years. Probably your parents, well, maybe your parents will be around 15. Let's say 20 years.
Maybe I'm gonna have a dog who is going to die fast.
But what, you're just going to buy a dog.
Yeah.
That's what I'll do. I don't think I could get... It'd be very difficult. I don't think I could find someone quite like you.
But you will get over me eventually.
I don't know about that.
Time heals.
Time heals. Can I have a dog first?
Yeah, dog will be your life survivor.
Yeah, see, because
Yeah.
I always wanted a Samoyed, and so
Lifesaver. Yeah.
they're always smiling, and I think a Samoyed would be a good substitute Yuka. Okay, what would you do if I die, though? Besides become a parasite single and buy a dog? You know, you have my permission.
No, I mean like
Not that you need it.
like you said, if you die in 50 years and then I left alone, and then my parents is gone and everything.
Well, let's just pretend. Let's just pretend, even if your parents are still here, they say no, you cannot come here and be a parasite single.
They will never say that to me.
No, but let's pretend. Let's pretend. Let's pretend I'm on a cruise ship, or I'm on a car ride with your mom and dad. We get in a car accident. We all die at the same time. Okay, so you cannot be a parasite single.
Then maybe I throw myself to coffin.
You have my
Or
permission to do
maybe
that.
I'm gonna commit suicide or
No,
something.
that's not good.
But my parents, when I was little, I told my parents, especially to my father, I told him that I can't imagine life without my parents. And then, but I try to live longer than you guys because that's if I die first than you guys, that is like worst thing ever kids can do to the parents. So I have a responsibility to be born as their kid. So I take that. So I will try my best to live longer than them. And then if they die first, next day after I complete their funeral, I will commit suicide.
What if I'm around?
That because I'm talking about the
same scenario.
Conversation I had when I was little with my father.
But what about now?
And then my father said, I don't remember that I raise you up that much weak.
Oh, yeah.
That's what he said. So that sentence is still, stuck in my mind. So that's right. Like they didn't raise me up that much weak.
No.
So I have to live. It's very difficult, né? So what I can do is I have to be very independent at this moment, meaning having a good job and then financially very stable and
We help each other out with that, though.
trying to be healthy, and then I have dog.
Oh, a dog.
But that if I'm old, I can't have a dog which live longer. So I will buy a dog which has a short life because it's very sad.
You don't want a Hachiko, right?
Yeah, what are they gonna do if I die first and they can't take care of themselves? So I have to. If I own that pet, I have responsibility to see their death.
I see.
So I will adopt a dog or something who is going to
But no
die
marriage.
first.
You won't get married again.
No, I don't think so. Cause I'm too old, and then maybe by then I lost all motivation to do that.
Really? Oh, and no one can compare to me?
Yeah, that's one of the reasons too. But the other reason is it's so tiring to build up the relationship from zero.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know, if you died, if I could just based on logistics.
Yeah,
Like, it would just
based
be
on
so,
just like how much work you have to do,
yeah,
right?
it's not even, it's, no one's gonna, in all honesty, no one's gonna live up to, well, I shouldn't, I probably no one will live up to what you mean to me now. And so going for like a second best is kind of like,
But you don't know. You're gonna have like big surprise.
well, yeah,
Wow.
maybe there's someone better than you out there, but I don't think so. Possible. I'm sure there's lots of people better than me out there for you. So
Actually, cause
probably
like
right, guys.
when you are like maybe like a teenager, you thought like this person is always one,
That's true.
right? And then like after you finish that relationship, you realize no, he or she was not a one. Actually, they are not good to me. You know.
Do you have any funny stories of when you were young and you thought, this guy was the one?
Actually, no.
Okay, what about, yeah, I think you did. Well, maybe not when you were young, but you love K-pop, and you love what's his name, Yunho?
You know.
But
Toho Shinki.
Toho Shinki. You thought he was the one.
No, I
No?
didn't think so.
I told her she could leave me for him. And she said no, so I was like, oh, awesome.
Because I don't want to have like
get it?
conflict between Korean mother and the wife daughter-in-law
Of a
who
Japanese.
married oldest son.
Oh, yeah. Is it pretty?
It's the oldest male.
It's kind of like
So,
Japan.
Yeah, but maybe still in countryside in Japan. But generation change, and it doesn't really matter anymore. In Tokyo or in Tokyo, if you marry to oldest son, nothing really.
No, I think there's still an expectation.
I mean, like in countryside.
No, I think even in Tokyo, if you marry the first son, it might be less of an expectation, but there's still an expectation to take care of the in-laws.
I always hate the speech in the wedding. Like the Japanese woman read a letter to parents, and then like, thank you for raising me up this much, mom and dad and mom. I really appreciate, and I'm so sad that I'm leaving you guys. I'm married to this man, so but I will be independent and then support my husband and live strong together and then make really good family like you build up. That kind of stuff.
It's kind of a nice speech, though. No.
No, like when I was little, like even when I was 4, I still remember my mom was like kind of worried my future because when I listened to that speech, I was just 4 or 5. I told my mom that speech is like bullshit. Like I will never leave my parents. Even I marry, my parents will be my parents forever, and then like my relationship with my parents are going to be tighter and tighter. I won't make them to escape from my life either.
Really?
Yeah. So I will like cling on to you guys forever. That's what I said. And then like my mom was very worried about my future.
Oh yeah.
And then like every single year I listened to that kind of speech. I told my mom and then my father, don't worry, I will never make that kind of speech.
And meanwhile, her parents are like, you're gone.
When I get married to you, I even told them like, please take care of not only me, it's going to be us. It's going to be double.
Yeah, Yuka.
Please take care of me double much.
Double much. Yuka has this idea that, letting her parents provide things for her is really for them. Can you explain that a little bit?
Yeah, cause first especially my father had he's just like a Showa, typical Showa male.
Yeah, typical Showa male.
Yeah, he doesn't really have a hobby. He just
He has a hobby. He likes golf.
Now yes, but like when he was like younger, his hobby was work.
Yeah,
yes.
work.
And then he hung out with people from work. He on the weekend.
Nomikais.
Yeah, like communication and drinkcation, communication.
Drink communication.
We call nomication.
I didn't know that. It's called nomimacation. Nominication.
Yeah. And then he played the golf with colleagues and stuff. But he retired now.
Yes.
So he has nothing to do. And then if he doesn't have any topic to stimulate his brain, I think it's gonna be faster for him to get the Alzheimer or something. Or
I think your dad's stronger than that.
Get weak physically, but he can stay as I have to hold it together. I have to be
strong.
Strong, because I still have Yuka. Because Yuka is not really
so you're saving your dad from old age disease.
Yeah, because he always worry about me, and then he can stay as well.
Okay, so
and then I've been telling him don't worry, father, you will have always topic to worry or topic to really concern or consider or think about or take care. So your brain will be always healthy, and then you will be very healthy.
What about your mom?
My mom tried to stay away my thoughts.
Oh yeah, she doesn't like that.
I don't know. She just pretend she didn't listen. She couldn't listen.
So she's just no support.
So she thinks it's ちょっとうざいね.
ちょっとうざい. So when you have to ask your parents for something, who do you ask?
Depend ね. If it's
okay, if you need to ask your parents for support.
What kind of support? Mental support?
Mental, financial.
Mental support
advice.
If it's advice for work, I always ask father.
Okay. So
my mom too, but mainly my father.
Okay. What kind of... Okay, if you have to ask your parents for something, who do you ask?
But depend on topic. For instance, if I want to talk about my health issue, I talk with my mom first.
Okay. What if it's you want something?
Expensive stuff?
Yeah.
Father.
Would you ever ask your mom if you wanted maybe you wanted
But father try to pass me to my mom.
Oh, so he's learning.
So he says don't ask me, ask your mom first. I don't have any power.
I don't have any power. It's true, because in Japan usually the wife holds the finances.
Especially their generation.
Yes, especially. Yeah. So he gets an allowance.
Not us.
Right.
Our generation.
I learned a new word too, secret savings account. But I can't remember what it is, so I guess I didn't learn it. What is that? It started with no something.
Yes.
Nozomi or something.
No, not nozomi. ちょっと something hide ね.
So.
I forgot, but there is a word.
Yeah. So I'm sure your mom and dad have their own.
No, my father doesn't. What
But it
is
wouldn't
it
be
called?
secret if I can't remember. You should know.
Yeah, I know, like, I remember, but
I'll look it up real quick.
maybe, like, I'm having Alzheimer
I'll look it up on
already.
my phone.
Young Alzheimer ね。
Secret savings, right?
Yeah. お年玉じゃなくて、
No, that's
that's
no.
a...
Secret savings. Hesokuri?
あ、そうそうそう、へそくり、へそくり。
へそくり
そうそうそう、へそくり。
So I was completely off, but it's heisokuri.
へそくりね。
Heisokuri.
Because like I think that's a kind of like a guarantee money for women back then, especially in my grandma or mother's generation, because women are expected to quit a job and committed to family work, become like a housewife, and then they don't have any like social guarantee. If like they get a divorce, how they gonna survive themselves, right?
No, it's a good idea.
Right, so
for
like
sure.
they like secretly
or in the
sneak-
war if they died, right? Like, well, I mean, I guess you get all
Yeah.
the money anyway, so it wouldn't matter.
but sneak like a little money to different secret saving. That's kind of like survival skill, I think.
I think so. So, but going back to your dad says he has no power, how do you get around your mom? Because I know you have. I know you have somehow gotten around asking your mom and getting your dad to say yes.
I don't know. I was just lucky.
Lucky.
And then plus,
Well, you're very insistent though. Like Yuka will
I
not
think-
stop. She's kind of like a
No,
dog that will not stop.
no, I stopped, but I think I
Really?
learned like by looking at my older sister, and by maybe like because I'm youngest, I learned how to negotiate with my parents, and then plus like I think they are easier on me than on my sister.
Oh, definitely. They're definitely easier on you.
Always like
sure.
always young
I think that-
oldest one.
But I think there's a lot of factors, specifically in your life, why they're a bit harder on your sister than you. I mean, you think they gave up on you to a certain extent too.
Like they are like do.
And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean,
whatever you wanna do. Like they learn like this daughter doesn't listen at all.
Yeah, she doesn't listen to me
So
at
like
all.
so like
See, right now.
I think they decided like let her do whatever she want to do.
But that's who you are. You're kind of a free spirit.
I get stressed out by people who tells me what to do.
Yes, you do. She does not like it when I make suggestions, right?
So
Do you like it when I make suggestions to you?
depend. Like if you make a suggestion about the restaurant we go, I wanna listen, but you stressed out. Like you decide. You always say you
Because
decide.
I don't like food. But no. You know what I mean. When I make a suggestion about maybe how you're doing something wrong, you don't like that.
I don't remember like you are making a suggestion towards me about something I do something wrong.
Yeah, I know you don't remember. That's the other thing. You conveniently forget the
it-
things that are inconvenient
No,
to you.
I actually don't remember what I was talking about 5 seconds ago anyway, Brandon.
We were talking about... Yeah, I don't remember either.
See? We are having a young Alzheimer.
Young Alzheimer. No, we're talking about how your parents are harsher on your sister than you.
Yeah, I think, and then plus like parents still try to figure it out how to raise up the kids because she is a first one. So I think like my parents became more strict or try to control more.
But I want to
Yeah.
bring this back deep. We're getting to know Yuka here. We're getting deep into Yuka here. So you don't like being told what to do. Because you definitely don't like when I tell you what to do.
Not specifically you.
No, but if I were like, hey, if I were to phrase something like, for example, if I said, you need to vacuum.
You
wouldn't-
never say
No,
that.
I know, but I'm just giving an example of something like I would, like, I don't know, I wouldn't say that, but, if I told you to do something.
If I agree,
If I told you to do something, no, but even if you agree, if I told you to do it,
I do that.
no, you wouldn't.
I do that.
No, you
if
wouldn't.
I agree, only the time I don't really have any like a lot of things to agree with. That's why like I always disagree. What are you talking about? You come up with something I can agree. I always agree.
Okay, but let's say you don't agree.
If I don't agree, of course I don't.
Would you say that if we have a disagreement, that your tactic is to not give up? Meaning you keep going until you win?
Not the winning, Brandon. It's like make you to understand.
Okay, what if I don't understand?
If you don't understand,
which is a lot of the time.
I try to make you understand more.
By doing the same thing? Or do you change your tactics?
No, I try to explain easier way.
Okay, and so what do I do? Like on the opposite spectrum. So you are kind of, very don't like to be controlled. Not that anyone should be controlled, but you like to be in control is what I'm trying to say. And that can make people uncomfortable.
I always do that to you.
But how?
And then to my family.
But, okay, so how do I make you maybe upset? What do I do? What are things that I do?
Oh, you don't listen.
I don't listen.
You don't listen.
But you don't listen either.
And then like
so that's not for good people.
When I say something, you don't wait till the end of the sentence, and then you decide you are going to. Yuka will go say this, and then you pretend to understand what I said.
Classic guy move. Just tell her what she wants to hear.
Or like I don't know. Like you have like if you decide, oh, this is it, even that is not it. You have a tendency to believe so, and then you can't leave that
No,
idea.
I can admit when I'm wrong.
No idea, and then like it takes forever for you to realize.
To realize.
You didn't listen for the sentence, and that you decided.
That's true. Sometimes I do make up my conclusion before I've heard all the information. That is one of my biggest flaws. Correct?
Always like you make a conclusion, especially like about yourself.
Yeah, I'm harsh on myself for sure. But
that's a very like challenging for me to deal with.
Yeah, because you are the Yuka is the opposite. She thinks quite highly of herself.
Yeah, like what's gonna happen like if you always hard on yourself? Like the world out there is already harder already.
Yes.
So like what are you doing to be together with a harsh world and then like hard on yourself more together? I don't think so. Like you are the only one who can support yourself and then nice to you yourself.
So, but you said the other day, correct me if I'm wrong, but you said, I think Brandon is becoming more like Yuka. He's thinking too much of himself.
No, like you learned like how to negotiate.
I used her own tactics against her.
Yeah, like you
she
turn
did not
around.
Like that.
You turn around.
But she's still the queen. And somehow I got smacked back down to my place.
You are learning now,
right?
eh?
But it was fun. It was fun to watch her kind of be like, hey, what just happened here? No, you don't do that. I invented that.
But I think that's good for you because your brain gets stimulated.
Yeah. I think your brain got stimulated when all of a sudden it was thrown back at you, right? But she's amazing and hilarious because when literally looks in the mirror and thanks her mom for her beautiful face, right?
Yeah. Because like you like I'm telling you, like you are the only one who can raise you up.
I can raise you up.
No one else. You have
I can
to
lift you up.
No,
I think you're beautiful.
Feeling like mental, like you have to believe.
Yeah, but you have to be. You're right. You have to listen to other, but we most likely listen to negative aspects.
And then
right?
you
we don't
listen
to the positive.
You listen to other people, and then somehow you lose faith in yourself.
Well, I think because you listen, I think well, at least for me, I hear, you hear positive, you hear negative, but I'm the type of person to kind of remember the negative first.
Yeah, everybody, I think.
It's funny because you can live your whole life doing good things, and then the minute you do one bad thing, everybody only remembers the bad thing you did, and they don't remember all the good things you've done. So it's crazy. So I think that's kind of the same principle. Like people can say, "Oh, you're really good at this," or "You did that well," but you focus on the one. Wow, I think we kind of missed this part. I think the video screwed up, but I don't know when it screwed up. But what I was saying is, I think, just to repeat, just in case we missed it, I'll edit this. But you can do good your whole life, and then the minute you do something bad, people only remember the bad. And like for me, I do that with myself. People will say a lot of good things about you, but then I only remember the bad things about myself. But Yuka's kind of like really helped me because she's the opposite, and she is the most optimistic person. It's not even the right word. What's the word I'm looking for? My English is missing me. She not vain, but is very good at encouraging herself. Has a lot of self-confidence, and that's really attractive. And self-confidence is quite attractive.
You have to have, otherwise you are kind of left in the battlefield.
Yeah, definitely.
Right? And then you are always fighting most of the time with yourself. Because it's all, coming from your mental or way of thinking.
Yes.
So if you want to focus on something negative, you are going to be controlled by negativity.
Yes.
Right? So it's all you, not anyone else.
So
it's always battling with myself every day. It's all me. If something happens, how I can deal with it, how I can process, and then I decide I'm the only one who can control this.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I think you've had good life lessons in this, and I think maybe one day we can talk about those things if you want, that, really put things into perspective for you, right? Besides growing up in this unique way that, Yuka's really rare in this case, but I think, I think it was solidified in your life through certain events that really, put things into perspective, which I think would be cool to talk about one day.
But and then plus my father, since I was little, it's all me. My father, I was like you before when I was little. I had a little tiny stuff that I was haunted by this little tiny stuff forever. And then I was sad, and then I was kind of stressed out and then frustrated all the time. And then my father always told me nothing else can fix that. Only thing you can fix is your way of thinking or mental. How you can see it. It's all you. World it's not gonna change for you. But how you look at or how you deal with, only that you can change.
Yeah.
So since I was little, I've been told by my father, because I believe my father has been has exposed himself to a lot of stressful
hardship,
environment. So he had to be strong, and he had to believe in himself, because you don't know who is an enemy and who is good for you.
Yeah.
So you can trust you have to trust yourself only most of the time.
Yeah.
When
yeah,
you
yeah.
make a decision, right? So I grew up looking at my father, and then my father's mentality, and then plus like my mom was very strong as well. So I think that helped.
Yeah, I think so. And I think, really, if you've affected my life in the best positive way ever, besides even just being, romantically involved. But, because the most positive person I've ever met. And I think, I being more of a negative person, have learned and become more positive. And I think,
so.
like the only way to live is to be positive. I think it's amazing what you can accomplish. And I don't do it. I mean, I watch her do it. I watch her be positive and what she's accomplished. So it's pretty good. So maybe we should end on positivity today. That was a pretty fun conversation. You think? Yeah, good stuff. All right. Get you guys next time. Bye.